Hi, this is Todd Dufek, the president of the Locker Room Managers Association. I'm going to do a pair of shoes for you. This pair right here is a Pro SL from FootJoy. I do a lot of these. One of the big problems is doing the sides of these so they get nice and clean. Some guys don't know how to go over them so that they look good again. I'll show you a way to do that. Again, these aren't very dirty. These are typical what we get off the course. Our course doesn't have any dew in the morning, so we don't get a lot of grass clippings. There are days when it rains, but that's few and far between. This one I've already done. I've already cleaned the sides of it and also put some polish on the other parts. This still needs a little bit, but just dab it on. Don't smear it all over the place and don't get a lot of it going. I'm very adamant about that because it just doesn't look good and it looks like an amateur did it. And I also, what I did instead of scrubbing these laces like I did in previous episodes or chapters, whatever you want to call them, I did scrub these laces. Made a mistake on that. Anyway, I did scrub these. These were new laces, so they're held up pretty good and they do look good. So I'll just show you briefly what I did with this shoe to make it look good, and then hopefully you can follow suit and do the same thing. Again, the way I start is I spray on this cleaner, which is a leather and vinyl cleaner, which is great for these shoes because obviously we got leather uppers and vinyl or plastic sides here. Oh, and the reason I mentioned is that I switched the laces out is because I did another pair of G4s and I did switch out the laces in those. And what I do is, instead of buying new laces, I just pull laces that are in good shape, switch them out, and then I have them washed by our laundry room staff downstairs. I'm not sure what they do, but they do a lot better job than I could ever do. So I've been giving them to the laundry room staff for years now. So if you scrub this really good with this suede brush with metal bristles, that's the best way to go. Just keep it off the uppers because you can take the paint off if you're not careful. And then I did scrub these a little bit, and I'll do them some more. And again, what I do is I take them out to the air compressor hose and I spray them off, and they get clean, look brand new, like the other pair does. So that's what I do. I wipe off the edges once I get them cleaned. And this particular shoe has lost a little polish. You probably can't see it on the camera, but it has lost some on the sides here, which is typical. FootJoy is making great shoes, but sometimes even a fraction of them do lose their finish. You can put color on these edges. Again, I'm using this midsole color from Force Supply. Great stuff. Other people have told me they use other things. I really don't care what you use as long as the results are good. So that's what I'll do. I'll just touch it up. Touch up the front if there's any nicks up there. Especially on the toe can be bad. You can just retouch that again. And the reason I have a gray towel today is so you can see a little better in terms of what I'm doing here, rather than white on white cloth. So that's pretty much what I do. I'm going to spray these off and they'll look a lot better. I'm going to do a little bit more touch-up work. But you get the general idea of what I do. Again, these aren't very dirty. Sometimes I'm sure you get these in, they're really, really dirty. They haven't been done for months when you get visitors in. Just go ahead and scrub them. They'll be very impressed, and you'll end up getting tips probably where you didn't get them before. That's the pair of shoes for this week. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.